Hello guys, welcome to my channel.
Hello guys, welcome in this video. Today we will learn the new concept view binding in Android. So what is view binding? So actually view binding is a new concept in Android by which we can replace the oldest method of find view ID. So by using find view ID, what we do, we just get the object of the component which we add in XML layout, like I add button, text box, edit box, some list view. All these ID we got from the layout and make a object in Java or in Kotlin. So this view binding is the replacement to just ignore the find view ID, and by using a view binding we can directly access the object from the layout. So how we can do this? That is the some configuration and something we have to understand. So what is the advantage over find by view ID? View binding is used to avoid the null safety feature and type safety feature. Null safety means if there is no ID available and we try to access the ID, so we got the null safety, nullable object from the ID. But in view binding we always have the dynamic binding. That's why we always have the non-null objects. Type safety means if we don't know why we are creating a object, means for example we have a ID of text view but we are typecasting of button. So like this way we can ignore these two problems by using view binding. And if you want to read more about view binding, you can read my blog, that geniusvipin.medium.com. Here, go there and read my blog, that good replacement of find view ID in Android, in theoretical portion, if you want to read more. So what we need for configuration purpose? We need that your Android Studio should be more than 3.6 version. If the Android version is 3.6 or less than 4.0, then you have to do these configuration, this one. So you have to use a Gradle file, module level Gradle file, and there you have to add this view binding enable equal to true. But if we are using a latest Android Studio 4.0 and above, then we have to use build features and then view binding true, like this. Or if any layout you want to ignore the view binding, you can put this features and you will ignore the view binding in this layout. So now what is the purpose of this? That means if you have a class, for example, if you have a layout like this, activity underscore blue, then automatically view binding will generate a class activity blue binding. If you have a class activity underscore like, then activity like binding. If you have a second activity, then second activity binding. Like this, these class automatically generates, and we have to get the object of these class and the method get root, and that object we have to pass in the set content view. So this is the steps which we have to follow. You can read the theoretical concept more in this blog if you want to read, and how you can set the Kotlin and how you can set this in fragments. So all things are given in this blog. You can go through and read it, but I am giving an example in Android Studio how you can read these, how you can use these features in Java, and how in activity only. If you want to read more, you want to read more about the fragments, so just go this portion here, the view binding in fragments. Follow these two steps, and Java code is here and we have a Kotlin code is here. So just follow these steps and you would be able to make a view binding in fragments also. Now I am just using here Android Studio. So here I have the simple program hello world. So here I have this hello world program here. This is a hello world. So this is a text view. If I want to replace the name of this text view. So how can I replace without find by view ID? In place of hello world, I can say welcome to Android like this. So what I have to do, first of all, I have to open the module level Gradle file here, and in this Gradle file under the Android, I have to use here build feature, build features like this, and here I have to put view binding true, like I have explained here. Just go to, because my version is more than 4, so I have to do this one. So build features and view binding true. So B should be capital like this, and then synchronize it. So after just second, 1 or 2 seconds, it will be bind. It will enable the view binding in your activity. Finish. Now we go to the main here, and you see we have the XML layout. We open the code here. So this is the text view. We have to give the ID to this ID here, and give the name, set name, set message like this. Set message is the ID, and we go to the code here. So now we have to use the automatic generated class. The my layout name is activity underscore main. So the class would be activity main binding like this, and create the object of this binding, then activity main binding inflate, and here get layout inflator like this. We have to enter. Then what we have to do, we have to pass the object of this binding with the method get root. So binding dot get root like this, we have to set in set content view. Now binding is enabled. Now I want to change the text of this set message. So without the find view ID, I am just using set message dot set text like this, and here I just put the value welcome to Android view binding example like this. So without find by view ID, we have access the object that is available here in the layout, and this way if I run it, it will take little bit time to execute. You see, welcome to Android view binding example like this. Or if we have, for example, more layouts like this, and I want to add more components. If I remove this component from here and I put this one upside, and I add one more button like this, and I fix this coordinates like this. Like this way. And if I want to set the text of this button on runtime, so just see what is the ID of this. ID is button. So I go there and I say binding dot button dot set text, and here I put press on me like this, and I run it again. You see, welcome to activity, and press on me. So text has been changed at runtime dynamically. And if you say that in the coding, we have the button name, press, we have the name button only. So, but by coding we have changed it to press me. So these two components of the layout we have used without the find view ID. Just we use the view binding concept and we have the output as we required. So this is a new concept and very good concept for Android programmers. So use it and enjoy. See you in more videos.